I'm with Congressman Rodney Davis, who's in Quincy for an event this weekend. Good to see you again.
Great to see you again, too, Bob.
Of course, a little bit of change since the last time you were here. Now, you have a primary opponent now.
It happens. I mean, look, I take on all challenges. Anybody that knows me knows that I've had to fight Nancy Pelosi every election cycle on her millions. I mean, I think she spent upwards of $50 million just in negative advertising against me over the last 10 years. And a lot of folks don't realize when I won the closest Republican victory in the nation in 2012, in 2014, I had a primary. And it was a pretty high-profile primary that we won by a good margin. But I think people know me as a conservative. They know me as a Republican. Nancy Pelosi's been telling them that on our TV stations and radio stations and podcasts in my district over the last 10 years. But I'm somebody who also not only sticks with our conservative principles about being pro-life. It's the March for Life today in Washington, and I'm just excited every time I see the youth of this country go March for the Unborn. I protect our Second Amendment, but I also make sure that I stand up for funding our police. And the next step the squad and the far left have in this country is to try to defund our military. And I'm not going to stand with Republicans who stand with the squad to defund our military. And I'm also somebody, I get stuff done in Washington.
And of course, the climate, 1 year ago, right about 1 year ago, we were, getting, the new president was getting sworn in, and we were coming off January 6th. And of course, you were there for all that. Let's go back about a year from now. And how has the climate changed for better or for worse in Washington in that last year?
Washington's never been more partisan. From my time working for a member of Congress to my last 9 years serving as a member of Congress, it is a poisonous well out there, and there's one person to blame, and that's Nancy Pelosi. And there's no one Nancy Pelosi dislikes more than me. I can tell you that. I have been a burr to her since I took over as the ranking Republican on House administration. She has failed miserably. And as a matter of fact, her and her team called me the most desperate man in Washington not too long ago. And just, in the year since January 6th, see, my job, I have oversight over the Capitol Police, the Sergeant at Arms, and the security apparatus. And I'm the respective oversight committee, House Admin is. I'm the leader of that committee for our side. And I have a job to do, and that's to find out what went wrong with the security apparatus leading up to January 6th. I sent a preservation and production request to the Speaker's appointee, the House Sergeant at Arms, who's the top law enforcement official in the Capitol. It's not the Capitol Police Chief. The chief can't do anything without the approval of the political appointees, and especially the one from Speaker Pelosi. Speaker Pelosi is denying the Sergeant at Arms, her appointee, the ability to produce and preserve documents and communications from the highest-ranking law enforcement official, a government employee in the Capitol security apparatus. And at the same time, Speaker Pelosi is asking people who are no longer associated with government to voluntarily produce documents, communications, and they have, and they're still holding those private citizens in contempt of Congress. My question has been and is, and it's going to continue to be since I sent that request about a year ago, is what is she hiding?
When you look at that and still trying to everything you have to look at with this whole macro level of the political world going on, but then your bottom line always has been that, okay, I've got to take care of the people in my district. And you're also trying to do that and also work as well with trying to get things from them through state government. And when state government malfunctions, some people don't know if they're going to call you or they're going to call their rep or whatever, but you're still having to deal with some of the problems on the state government side as well, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And look, you knew me when I was a constituent service guy for John Shimkus. I mean, helping constituents who have called our office is the best part of our job. They don't call a member of Congress's office when they're just starting to deal with the IRS or when they're just starting to deal with Social Security or Medicare or the VA. They're at their wits' end. And we become an advocate for them. And I got such a great constituent service team in my district offices. They had over 2,100 cases last year, and we adjudicated many of those cases positively. We can't always get the right answer, but we're going to advocate. But so many of them were, like you said, they were with state issues, dealing with identity theft at the Department of Employment Security, where you used to be.
Remember those days.
Dealing with state issues because of the incompetence of the Pritzker administration. I cannot wait till we have a Republican governor.
Been a long time since Quincy's had a district office. Just dropping that hint.
Hey, man, you know what? Message heard loud and clear. And keep in mind, Bob, I've got a philosophy and a history. Go to my website. You'll see that my philosophy is put small offices in many communities so that you can continue to serve all of your communities. I've got 6 district offices right now, and Quincy is going to be the largest intact city in this new district. Decatur is right now, and that's where my main office is. Mm-hmm. That's where my district director is. So we're looking around at this district. I'm excited about having the opportunities. We pair up with our state legislators where we can in places like Normal, Illinois. And I enjoy the support of State Senator Tracy and enjoy the support and endorsement from both her and Representative Freeze. And I'll be looking at opportunities to partner with them up here.
Well, Congressman Davis, I know you have an event here to get to this evening. Appreciate your time.
You're the best. Thanks for getting me in. And until next time, buddy, hope we can grab a beer sometime the next time I'm up here.
Sounds good, Rodney. Thanks.